Have you ever been in a relationship where you felt unseen or unheard or even unwanted? Maybe you've been in a marriage where love started to fade because of constant hurt. Listen, or perhaps as a single person, you've been in a relationship or in a situation where your values were compromised for the sake of love. Now, imagine how the Holy Spirit feels when we ignore Him. You get what I mean? When we ignore Him or when we hurt others and live in ways that breaks unity instead of building it. Welcome to My Medicines with your girl, Juliana Olubu. Okay, if you are here with me, please share. Let other people enjoy what you're about to listen to, what you're about to learn, what you're about to know. You might have heard a lot of things before, what I'm saying right now, but let me open up your mind and your attitude towards what I'm about to say. So, today I want to talk to you about words, attitudes, and the Holy Spirit in your marriage. You go like, hey, again. Just listen to me. Okay. Today I'm diving into the book of Ephesians 4:30, where the Bible wants us not to grieve the Holy Spirit. But you're asking, what does that have to do with my relationships or with my spouse, my husband, my friend, and all of those? Listen, let me tell you, it means that the way you treat each other with your words or your actions, even your unforgiveness, can cause sorrow, not just in your heart, but in God's heart as well. Yes, yes, He can. So I want to tell you, I want you to open up your mind. Um, I don't want to be judgmental. Don't be judgmental in your heart. Listen and listen good. Relationship can grieve the Holy Spirit. Let me tell you how. The Holy Spirit is given to us as a guide, a comforter, and a source of wisdom. But when we live in ways that brings pain or division and dishonor in our relationship, that means we are shutting down the Holy Spirit. Simple. Is that simple? But not simple. So, likewise in your marriage, imagine a marriage filled with constant criticism, dishonesty, and lack of grace. All of these things grieves the spirit. Yes, it does. Listen to me. God designed marriage to reflect His love, but when bitterness and selfishness takes over, we push the Holy Spirit out. We put God out of the equation of the main thing, the center of everything. Also in dating, even for singles, as a single person, maybe you are staying in a relationship knowing fully well deep down that it wasn't honoring God. That relationship is not honoring God. Have you been compromising your values? Yes, might be compromising your value. Maybe you kept ignoring red flags. Aha. In that, and the Holy Spirit must have been warning you about it, but you're saying, no, I will change him, I will change her, it's okay, it's just one of those things. It's because of where he's coming from or where she's coming from, and because of that you are just forcing everything and you are ignoring the red flags, you are compromising your values. You kept going on and on and on and on. Something, you keep forcing something that wasn't meant to be. Listen, that is grieving the Holy Spirit, because the truth is, He wants the best for you. Sometimes we feel that we know what is good for us. Yes, we do. We do, but not in comparison with what God has in stock for us. So in our daily interactions, it's not just about romantic relationships, it's about how you treat your friends, your family, and even strangers. Do you know do you know that do you know that holding grudges, spreading gossip, or treating people with indifference can sadden the spirit of God within you? Oh, you don't know. Now you know. If you don't know, now you know. No more excuse, okay? Try and listen to me. Let me briefly talk about the signs that you will see when you start grieving the Holy Spirit. I'll just say few. So let me see. How do you know if your relationship, whether marriage, dating, or even your single life or by yourself, or how is it grieving the Holy Spirit? Okay, let me tell you. Number one, number one is lack of peace in your marriage, lack of peace in your relationship, or lack of peace in your family. If you're constantly unease, yes, if I want to say that unease, or if there's a tension and emotional distance, by then you will know something is off in that marriage. Okay, when you start feeling like I don't, sometimes you just feel like I don't know what's going on in my marriage. I don't know what's going on in this relationship. My fiance, my fiancé, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not just at ease. Like I don't know what it is. That means you are already grieving the Holy Spirit. It's been telling you to do some things or not to do some things, and you refuse. Another thing you have to look at for you to know that you are out of the picture is repeated conflict without resolution. Now, listen, I know argument happens, but when there's when there's no true effort for resolution or to heal, that means the spirit is being ignored. So, and when you ignore the Holy Spirit, that means you are grieving the spirit. And the third one I wanted to hold to her is ignoring conviction. Uh-huh. I know that one you can resonate with it a lot. Ignoring the conviction. If you feel God is nudging you to change something about yourself or your partner or in your relationship or in your marriage, but you keep pushing it aside, that's a warning. That's a sign of you grieving the Holy Spirit. And maybe you are in a relationship where where you know things need to shift. When I'm talking about things need to shift, maybe in character, in your walk with God, or your attitude, your pain, your past pain, and the Holy Spirit keeps telling you it's okay, move on. Helping you to heal, but you're not ready to listen. Your heart is so broken. And I'm not ignoring the fact that some things can really hurt, even after years. When you remember, you will feel it so bad. But sometimes pride will creep in, fear will come in, and now stubbornness will now add to it. And that will keep you stuck. Okay. The pride, the fear, or the stubbornness is keeping you stuck. Yes, it will keep you stuck. Or let me just say, okay, let me use this. Or maybe you're single but struggling with loneliness, and you are tempted to settle for less than God's best for you. These are moments where you must stop and ask, am I listening to the Holy Spirit, or am I silencing him? Yes. Sometimes we can silence the Holy Spirit, and it will be silence for a while. And that's when it will say, something is wrong. I'm not, something died in me. I don't know what's going on in me. Let me also teach you how to honor the Holy Spirit in your relationship, in your marriage. If you don't want um if you don't want to grieve the spirit, then you must live in a way that honors him, especially in your marriage and your relationship. Okay, so first thing you have to take away is choose love over ego. Yes, instead of Instead of proving who is right in your marriage, in your relationship, focus on what is right. And if you are in a relationship or you're dating, don't force what is not working just because you don't want to be alone. Another thing you need to look at is seek forgiveness and reconciliation. Is very important and very vital. Listen to me. Apologizing doesn't make you weak, it makes you mature. If your relationship is suffering because of pride, be the first to reconcile. I tell you, the kind of peace that you will have, you will not believe it. I'm saying extend peace, extend peace. Listen when God speaks. If God is telling you to let go of a toxic relationship, obey, obey. If He's convincing you, convicting you to love your spouse better, don't resist it. Don't say, what else does it want? Does it want my blood? Oh, does she want my blood? I've done everything. Don't resist the Holy Spirit. Know this and know peace. I tell you, the Holy Spirit leads us into the best version of ourselves, into the best version of our relationship. Before I stop today, I want to ask you to pause. I want to ask you to think about some things I will say right now. Please, you need to ask yourself, is there a relationship in my life that you know is not honoring God? Ask yourself, is there a relationship in my life that I know is not honoring God? Also, have you ignored the Holy Spirit's conviction about something in your marriage? Maybe your dating life or your friendship or something. And also, what's one step you can take today to align your relationship with God's will? Ask yourself, what's one step? What's one thing I have to stop today? What's one thing I have to, that I can take today to align my relationship with God's will? If you have enjoyed this podcast, please kindly share with others and also share your thoughts in the comment section. Please, if this message spoke to you, take a moment today to pray. Ask the Holy Spirit to show you areas where you need to change and be willing to listen. If this encouraged you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Mary Medicines on YouTube, on all our social media. On TikTok is Mary Medicines, on the marriage underscore medicines. On YouTube is marriage medicines. And on Instagram is marriage medicines. Until I come your way again, this is your girl, Juliana Olubu, building a triumphant relationship into a triumphant marriage. Stay blessed and God bless you. Bye. Don't forget